kids write and produce and perform an original opera is a very unique assessment. It's not an essay, it's not a multiple choice test, it's a really cool assessment that you can use to look at and see, well, what did they really learn from what I taught them? I really appreciate as an educator is that the teaching artist is interested in incorporating information that we're learning in class. I feel like the teaching artist does a really good job of not making it feel like school.
So what I love that you guys are doing in your stories is you're including what you've been learning with Ms. Dalal, and now we can start to get a little bit more creative, think outside the box.
One of my favorite things about the showcase, learning about the history, and I mean, if we didn't learn about the Indian history, we wouldn't have had a showcase.
It's a responsibility for them when they're given a role. And it's always the kids that you don't expect to really take ownership of the performance that step up, and I think it's something they can be proud of.
One really, really strong benefit of the Lyric Operas program is the artists that they find to do these residency programs.
We're going to be changing the words, but the song is a very famous song called O Shenandoah.
Bringing that experience of opera into the classroom with fun, engaging activities that get students out of their seat, talking to each other, smiling, laughing. Maybe they're replacing some old ideas that they had about opera with some of these new ideas, that it can be fun or it can be interesting.
Opera is an Italian word that means work, like a work of art. We also define opera as storytelling through music.
I think it's important for students to learn about opera in particular as part of an arts curriculum. Sometimes they might have some preconceptions about it, like that it's something very fancy, something for very fancy people, or that it's something very boring and that they won't understand it. And I think it's cool to make opera accessible to 8- and 9-year-olds because it can be. And working with the teaching artist, you can really see them making opera accessible to children, which is really, really special.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I like the battle scene because there was so much action and emotion.
My favorite song was the 213, the whole dance. One of my favorite parts is actually like going up and performing it in front of a lot of people and they all enjoying our show, and I think that's really exciting.
I would absolutely recommend this program in a heartbeat to any educator. I think it's so valuable for students to work with as many committed and passionate people as they can. There's something special that comes when a new person comes into the room and they can immediately see how much this person cares about their art, and that intrigues them. They think, well, if this person is so excited about it, there must be something to it, and it makes them sit up a little more and listen a little closer. And I think that brings a real advantage.